Right, NostalgiaCon. I'm sure some of you are still here from the Chowder one, but how many of you are here for Dragon Ball Z? A little bit louder. Some of you are sleeping. I don't like this. Are we here for the Dragon Ball Z panel? That's awesome. All right, so I want you to give it up for, seriously, these are icons and legends. So give it up for James Corlett, Dameon Clarke, Kyle Hebert.
Hello, people of Earth. People of Earth.
Try to contain yourselves, people.
I know it's Sunday.
I want to hear some screaming like we heard for Twilight and
Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf. Come on.
I mean,
yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's so good.
Give them something to think about.
Oh my goodness.
We're just as hot as those guys. We're just as hot.
You in the front row, calm down.
There we go.
There you go.
We are just as hot as the Teen Wolf people.
Yes.
Admit it.
I think hotter.
Hotter?
Yes. Well, considering Dragon Ball Z's been around much longer.
It's been around for a minute. This little small independent property that no one's ever seen.
Yeah, just one of the highest grossing IPs of all time. But yes. Okay, how are you all doing?
Fantastic.
Great. We're weak and our defenses are down.
Well, if for a lot of you that are fathers here, so happy Father's Day to everyone.
Happy Father's Day. Is it
Absolutely.
today?
Yeah.
Is it today?
It's Daddy Day.
It is.
Yes, Damien.
Did you get a tie and a belt sander?
No, but I got a nice post or a message from my son.
Oh.
It was me shirtless at 20 and him shirtless at 20, and he made a little thing about it. It was great. Follow me on Instagram. I think I put it on there.
It's
funny.
wholesome.
It was funny.
It's wholesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so on that note, before we fully begin, are you guys local to Anaheim, or is this your first time in Anaheim?
Oh no to all of both those questions. I've been to Anaheim a million times. I'm from Vancouver originally.
Yeah.
And Anaheim, California was that was our family trip almost every year. So I've been here a ton of times, but never to NostalgiaCon. So that's a first. Thank you, guys.
I'm the only non-Canadian on the panel?
We should adopt you though, because you.
Yeah, you can be an
He's
honorary.
pretty Canadian.
Absolutely.
We just gotta teach him to talk
I mean,
Canadian.
your
Yeah.
last name, for
Yeah.
God's sake.
Yeah, I know. Hebert. Hebert.
Yeah, you could be a hockey player.
I could be.
Right?
And number 13, Kyle Hebert.
Kyle Tabarnak Hebert.
That's right.
Okay, so as we begin, I just really want to say something. You three have been a big part of all of our childhoods for forever, right? But sitting right here and listening to you three, I know we're at NostalgiaCon, but nostalgia is actually, it hits all of us, but hits me like a ton of bricks, right? Because I can hear Cell like no other, and Cell is one of my favorite villains of all time. Like,
Oh, you're welcome.
oh my God. it is, seriously, I love that arc to death.
Oh,
so,
thanks, man.
And Ian, I could hear Goku like no other, like naturally. So all three of you are amazing. So seriously, give it up for these legends.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
So jumping right in, Dragon Ball Z is, as people say, which is the truth, one of the big three, right? So you have Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Naruto. So looking back, right, from the time when you first walked into the booth, if you can, to where we are right now, did you ever think that it would be as big as it is today, as it is today from the moment you first started with the series till now?
I think Chris Sabat may have known. I think he's like the only guy.
Yeah.
Because I remember him saying to me, like, when we first started doing it, he goes, "You're going to be doing this character for the next 50 years." For some reason, I don't know if he had what do you call those things?
Crystal ball?
Thank you.
A Dragon Ball? Maybe? Well, I can
But
speak.
no, you can't really know, right?
I can speak to this. I will say unequivocally no. we had no idea it was going to be big but your story makes sense because by the time the Dallas folks were doing it, it was already on the air. When we did it, it was, not to demean it, but it was like just another project that had come through the studio doors and we were working. I went, oh, there's another.
But Chris knew it was big in Japan though too, which we didn't know.
Well, it was. I guess it was done in the late '80s, original or mid late '80s.
Yeah.
So we did know that there was a million episodes, but that's no predicator of success in North America at all. No. So whenever you do something right at the beginning, which was my part of this saga, if anyone tells you they know it's going to be huge, no, you don't know.
Well, we're talking to David last night too. David Hayter does Snake. Same thing with him too, right? It was just another video game, but there's something about Metal Gear that resonated with people on a massive level that no one could have, seen coming. So it's just luck, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool to see something like Dragon Ball continue and even grow in popularity through the years and generations. We met a lot of fans when they were kids, and now they're grown up and they're introducing Dragon Ball to their kids. It's like a family affair, which is really awesome.
Yeah.
And just before we continue, Kyle, my favorite Gohan is adult Gohan, for sure. But I think what I love more than adult Gohan is your shirt.
Oh, okay. So I got Nick Cage and Pedro Pascal when they're I guess they drop acid together in this movie, and Pedro's driving and he's happy, and Nick Cage is like confused and weirded out, and it became a meme. And I saw the meme before I saw the movie that it's from. It's on Netflix, and it's got just type in Nick Cage.
It's a fun film.
The unbearable something of endless talent.
Great, yeah.
It's got a weird name. But it's a good movie. It's a fun movie. And again, the memes, I'm all about the meme shirts and mashup shirts and stuff. Only fans. Like literally wall fans, plug-in fans, ceiling fans. Only fans.
Kyle fans. Woo! Woo! Well, I'm glad they clapped to that. I'm like, if they didn't, there's a problem. But
there would be. They're like, clap, clap,
clap, clap. What are you doing?
Feed my ego.
Yeah. Okay, so this for all of you, but Dameon, this is definitely for you. For many fans, the Cell Saga wasn't just an incredible action story. It was a story about growth, sacrifice, legacy, and passing the torch from one generation to the next. Decades later, fans still point it out to be as one of the defining moments in Dragon Ball history. Why do you think the Cell Saga continues to resonate so strongly with fans all these years later? And what do you think made that story so special? You could just say yourself.
Because Cell's awesome and Gohan sucks.
Woo!
That's why. Gohan's a punk.
I resemble that remark.
I think it was kind of just, well, first of all, I've never heard that. That's very weighty. That's intense. I think it's this unbeatable, seemingly unbeatable character that is, arrogant, cocky, and I don't know. I think maybe we've all had that bully in school that we just did not think was ever.
I was the bully.
You were the bully.
No, far
you
from
were
it.
so horrible in high school, and then overcoming insurmountable, impossible odds, and just good triumphing over evil, and Gohan representing that spirit, and of just good versus evil, unbeatable odds that were beatable, and I think too it's just a lot of good messaging. Train hard, eat your vegetables and your senzu beans, and kick his Cell's ass. I hate Gohan. He's always distracting me. And I turn around, he's all powered up, his hair's spiky and blonde. I'm like, no! No, not again. But they did it in Cell. My voice sounds great today, doesn't it? Cell Max, too, they did the same thing. They distracted him for a while. I turn around, I'm like, oh, he powered up again.
Shiny, shiny. Is that all you got? Okay, then, guess it's my turn.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, so we'll start with Ian. First of all, Dameon, thank you so much. Again, I love Cell so much, so that was awesome. Thank you for that.
I appreciate it.
So Ian, starting with you. In terms of moments or lines, is there anything in particular about being able to play Goku that resonated strongly with you? Whether it's a line, whether it's a moment, or just the weight of being able to play such a massive character as Goku?
What I loved about Goku was it was very clear early on, when you're reading the character description and trying to figure out what the series was all about, is that he was really goofy. And I tried to straddle this young hero and the goofiness. And I think just as a general note, that's what I really enjoyed about the character. I did not enjoy screaming. Get that out of the way. But there's, because there's a lot of screaming in this series. There's a lot of screaming in a lot of things that we do. But so that's on the negative side. On the positive was just always finding those moments where you could be extra goofy. So that played well in my department. No
Sarcastic Canadian clap.
No slow claps. No.
Real cool.
No, I want Teen Wolf screams. That's what I want.
Woo!
Sincerely.
Yeah, sincerely.
We were saying, Ian and I were talking over here about being Canadian, and we're so sarcastic all the time, just Canadians in general,
Doesn't stop.
that if you pay somebody an actual compliment, you have to say sincerely at the end of it, like, I like your shirt. They're just going to assume that you're taking, that you're like sarcastically going, cool shirt, bro. But sincerely, it's I like your shirt.
So just to give you full context, what we were talking about was, as Canadians, we find that when we're speaking to you guys, Americans, we often have to say, just kidding. You say something snarky or, oh no, hey, nice shirt. No, I'm just kidding, You have to really make it obvious that you're being sarcastic. And in Canada, we generally don't do that. We just continue being sarcastic. But what Dameon said is exactly true. You then have to say sincerely when you're not being sarcastic. So it's like a total flip.
Remember Caddyshack? Nice hat. Looks good on you, though.
Yeah. Shot in Canada, by the way.
All right, so Dameon, that question will go to you as well.
Well, I wasn't paying attention. What was the question? I'm just kidding. What was the question?
Well, basically, the weight of being able to play Cell, and if there's any moments or particular line that resonated with you.
The weight of playing Cell? What do you mean, like
Like an iconic character in Dragon Ball.
When he
Dragon
was
Ball Z.
heavier, before he lost it all.
Before he lost the
Before
weight?
Ozempic, yeah.
Got it. Well, wait, is there any sort of like sense of responsibility or well, I think this, maybe speak for all of us when we said, like, as we start doing these things really kicked off, what we just say, in 2015, the cons sort of next leveled it up, right? Maybe.
Yeah, that's about right.
I want to say 10 years, right? When we do this in a vacuum, in a bubble, up until like these conventions started really getting going, and then we met you guys and heard your stories about what Dragon Ball meant to you, but we get some doozies, man. Like saved my life stories, got me through some of the toughest periods, like really heavy stuff. And then it means the world to us, and I which we never would have expected ever, because again, sometimes it's just a job, right? But this is on a different level for even games, video games, like Borderlands or name that means so much to people that we'd never know unless we had the chance to meet you guys at these things, and it's just lovely to hear the stories and meet you guys.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then Kyle, for you as well.
Yeah,
I'll take this one, Kyle.
Oh, okay, thanks. Thanks, man. Shit. No, it's cool, again, to see the generational appeal of something like Dragon Ball, and you see the characters, you know, the main ones start as kids, and then they grow up, and they get married, and they have kids, and they're their own, and you see those kids grow up, lather, rinse, repeat, and you know, just the three-dimensionality of, if that's a word, to Gohan. He's so many things, you know. He's smart, he's loyal, naive,
punk.
and a punk,
And a little bitch.
and deserves to die. No, I mean, deserves to win.
I hate him.
I mean, if you think about in Superhero, it takes Pan and Piccolo gaslighting him into getting mad enough to power up. So I hope he never realizes that, because, like, is he going to be hurt, or just he's going to be like, oh gosh, gee willikers, guys, you little hucksters, you. I mean, it worked, so that's awesome.
Nice shirt, Gohan.
Sincerely. Sincerely. No, I mean, it's really cool to be a part of that, and like they were saying, you know, you guys come to the cons, share your stories, whether it's something as simple as it's entertainment, or it's cool, to something deeper, more profound, helping you through difficult things in life. We get to hear these stories over and over again, and it never gets old. It's like, that's the real icing on the cake right there, that we have fun in the booth, and that's great, but once it's out there and you guys consume it and watch it, and we get to meet you and hang out with you guys, hear your stories, that's where it's really at. It's like, it really drives it home that this is the coolest job in the world, where it's like, entertainment is therapy, you know, of a sort. You know, we're not going to heal your trauma, not that kind of therapy, but we'll help you. Escapism, it's important, especially in today's climate.
Agreed.
Well, in the same regards, that's what conventions are, right? A safe space for you to, you know, have all walks of life coming together, right? You can have, you know, like we said, Teen Wolves of the world coming together with the Dragon Balls of the world. And believe it or not, a lot of them are actually big fans of you guys. So that just tells you how big of an effect and impact that you guys had on the world. So there you go.
Well, I'd just like to say, it's cool to see a lot of wrestlers are anime fans.
Yeah.
MMA guys.
MMA guys.
Yeah.
If you guys follow AEW, Sammy Guevara, we've seen him at shows. He is one of the biggest Dragon Ball fans. He has every Funko Pop imaginable.
Wow. I don't think I've
really
met
neat.
him.
Oh, he's a sweetheart. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so quickly, Dragon Ball inspired, and it's just literally piggybacking off everything you guys said. Dragon Ball inspired countless artists, athletes, creators, and even other anime creators. Have you met a fan whose story completely surprised you?
Oh yes, and this is one of those heavy stories. As both of you guys said, you know, we do get quite often people coming up and going, "Oh, you changed my life. You saved my life," and I always took that as, you know, sort of metaphorically. So careful. There's gonna be some mention of self-harm here. Just trigger warning. This guy comes up to me and he goes, "Oh, I'm a big fan, blah 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 blah, and you saved my life." And I went, "Oh, that's so nice, you know. How can I make this out to you?" And he said, "No, I mean you saved my life." And he was in a really dark space, and he had a weapon, and he was about to do something very serious. And he said, I looked over, and by the way, this guy comes up to me. He's got a most adorable little daughter with him in his arms. And he says, I looked over, and Dragon Ball was playing on the TV, just on. He wasn't really watching it when he was considering what he was about to do. And he looked over, and I think Goku was powering up or getting through something, and he just went, what am I doing? And he put the thing down, went, I'm not going to do what I was about to do. You can figure it out. And I was listening to him going, what? And he said, no, like literally you saved my life. And that's like the heaviest thing I've ever heard from a fan. But it just goes to show you the effect that, you know, these shows, these cartoons that we do that we think are all, oh, we're just making cartoons. Sometimes they can be super meaningful. So that's the heaviest, most impactful story I have.
I'm gonna say that we have similar stories to that, and without bringing the room down too much by getting into, because some of these, no, that's not an uplifting story, but for us to sort of get into these stories of people that are in those dire straits and come out of those situations, we get a lot of those, which again is super meaningful and but yeah, intense, really intense.
Or they get inspired for a career. You know, I've met police officers.
Oh yeah.
Or even soldiers that are, you know, stationed abroad, and they're scared or they're bored in the desert with nothing to do, and it's like we had VCR, we had VHS tapes of Dragon Ball to help us pass the time. It's like that meant the world to us, that helped keep us going. And then it's like, hey, you inspired me to open my own dojo and teach martial arts. It's like, that's incredible, man.
Yeah, we haven't talked much about the military guys. Like we get a
No,
lot of
there's tons
military
of
dudes,
military
yeah,
guys.
that you know are posted up in Iraq or what have you, and they, you know, they're the only thing they got to look forward to is Dragon Ball Z. They love it, and
Do you guys
it means a lot to them.
have a little collection of those military, what do they call them? The little medals that they...
Bullets? No.
No, they're made of metal, and they're like military crest things, and I get a bunch of, what are they called? No, they're not dog tags. They're round, and they're heavy, and it's like for a unit or a, you know, some special thing. Anyway, I've got a
can't remember
small
what they're
collection
called,
of those. Yeah. I'm sorry to brag. Clearly,
You're
Kyle
Goku.
doesn't.
What are you gonna do? You know?
Clearly, Kyle doesn't have any. Sorry.
Okay, so quickly before we turn it over to you guys, the one thing I do want to say is, you know, as much as, you know, these amazing legends and, you know, these amazing human beings are part of your lives, you're actually you're actually part of their lives as well, a big part of the journey. So give it up for yourselves as well.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you.
All right, now if you have any questions, guys, go ahead and line up right over there by the mic.
Hurry up. Move.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
So everyone knows that Dragon Ball is known for like the special moves and the ha-da-da-da-da-da and all that, right? I wonder, besides any moves from your own characters, are there any special moves you wish you got to do, either just to see your character do it or to like voice it, that you would have liked? Like,
Okay, well, where I thought you were going with this was if in real life we could have one of the. So I'm going to answer that question I thought you were going to ask.
sure, yeah.
If I could have a special power and one from Dragon Ball, what would it be? And we've talked about this, I think. And I think for me it would be instant transmission.
Yeah,
Teleportation, we wouldn't have to fly or drive anywhere anymore.
Bink, yeah.
It's the most practical one, yeah.
Yeah.
Because everything else is like, I can just blow stuff up now, but that one's like,
Yeah, I want to go
shoot,
to
I have a meeting in
Thailand.
5 minutes,
Bink,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Doink. Yeah.
Would you have a special power in real life?
I
That you
wish
would-
I had Goku's drive to get in shape.
Just
Yeah.
his
I
discipline. A discipline
don't.
would be the superpower.
Yeah, discipline.
Discipline
yeah.
is a
That's
superpower.
it. Discipline.
Right, yeah.
Not that it's particularly powerful, but I think Krillin's, what is it, the Destructo disc.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's cool looking. It's like, hey, if you want to do pyro at a concert, I mean, it's
Just
not
hope you don't hit
particularly
anyone,
effective,
right?
but it looks neat. It looks cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You.
Good question.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, brother.
You're up.
So I was actually wondering. Oh, I'm not close.
Get closer to the mic.
Right into the
Okay.
mic.
If you
There
could
you go.
speak up
There
a
you
little
go.
bit louder.
There you go.
Is that good?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. So, how was it? You were saying you were going to play Cell for the next 50 years. And did you believe that? And when you got the video games very close after that with the what ifs and the news stories, how'd you feel doing those? How'd you feel getting a second, third, fourth, fifth chance at the same character?
Oh, it's just grateful for one just being part of this property. You know what I mean? But like to Ian's point, we just go from job to job and try not to think too much about what we're doing, what we didn't get, what we do have. Just get the job done. Look to the next thing. Otherwise, you get wrapped up. Like we don't think like, God, I hope this project keeps going or whatever, right? So it's just put it in the rearview mirror and keep going forward. So anytime we would get a phone call saying, hey, we got to do this game, we got to do that game. We're bringing the character back. It's always a surprise, and it's always a gift because it's just one of the greatest things that any of us will ever do. It means so much to people. But we just, get it done, rear view mirror, move forward. So it's always a surprise, and it's just great.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Good question.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Hi, yeah, so I have a question for Ian.
Yeah.
Because the Cell Saga and all the other things happened after, like, you had already left, like, the Ocean dub and stuff. Are there any, like, things you've heard that Goku did after you stopped voicing him that you wanted to take a crack at, like your rendition of that?
You know, the honest answer is no, because I don't watch anything I do.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
So, like, even... Especially,
Most of us don't.
Yeah, it's just not a thing that I do. So, if you... now, I'm not saying you should do this, but if you really want to stump me, ask me questions about storylines, characters, on anything I've done. Because I go, I don't know.
Yeah.
Speaking of the rear view mirror, like, I cannot remember what I did last week. This happens all the time.
He doesn't even know where he is right now,
It's
let's
true.
be honest.
It's true. They have to wheel me up. They wheel me up and fill me full of adrenaline and drugs, and here I am. I have a home studio, and I do a lot of commercials. And this is a true story. I'll go in, I'll do the thing, you know, it takes an hour or something, and I do this commercial, and I'll walk out, and my wife will go, hey, you're done. I said, yeah, well, I'm a professional. Of course, it doesn't take that long. Yeah. And then she goes, what was it? And I go,
I don't know.
I think it was that tires? I can't remember. It's that bad.
Oh, man.
So,
oh.
sorry.
That's okay.
Unsatisfying answer,
Yeah,
I know.
no, it's all right. I was just wondering, because, I mean, Kyle's right there. Like, what would your Goku say to a grown-up Gohan? You never had to experience that.
I just want to have a sweet man-to-man friendship with you.
Do you want to start a podcast?
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
All right, great question. We don't have any more time for any questions,
Oh,
but
no!
please make sure you do stop by the
Yeah,
booth,
come.
say hi,
We're
ask
all
some questions.
in a line right over there. So come on over. And,
You guys have been awesome. Thanks for digging deep. It's a
and-
Sunday. We
Absolutely.
appreciate it very much.
Let's
and
do
one more time for the cast of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, no,
That's a
come
great
on,
job,
Teen
dude.
Wolf style. Come on, Teen Wolf.
guys.
Teen Wolf!
We want to make them jealous. Thanks, guys.